Last time on Professor Layton versus Phoenix Wright.
Such a sense of power and intensity. It's enough to send a shiver down the spine of anyone being pointed at.
No puzzle is a match for the power of the professor's pointing finger.
Hey.
Nick just like...
I guess no one remembers that I'm known for pointing like that too.
I think your pointing finger makes quite an impression too, Mr. Wright.
Could you say that a little bit? It's like, could you maybe say that a little bit louder?
Of course there's a problem.
And where would that be precisely?
The professor's arm has armed me with some vital evidence.
Oh God, he really is you, isn't he? Like, you two really are the same
Don't you
person.
point the finger at me, sir.
Ah!
So, you know, the puns are making Pete go, ow! Which is the symbol for gold, A-U.
I think he's gonna explode.
I just don't have words. I really, like, just words are failing me at this point.
Why don't you enlighten us and show us this so-called contradiction? What contradiction does the victim's arm create?
The scepter tumbled along the floor and was found here, as asserted by the prosecution. However, that would be impossible. There's no way it could have been there.
Oh, I see it now.
The arm, it was...
I'm glad you seem to have noticed. The victim's arm was on the floor right here, standing on its end.
Oh, it would have knocked the arm over.
Or it's just like, dearie me. What's that? Oh, he says, I've borne witness to so many horrific events in my life. My every waking moment is torture.
I think you need help.
I've got zero time to think it over. Better make a choice now. Should I summon the parent as a witness? Let's hear Cracker's testimony.
It's precisely because Cracker doesn't talk in his own words that he's certain to tell us the truth.
What?
Cracker remembers every sound he hears, even just the once, with absolute perfection. So let's have him testify exactly what he heard.
Take it from the top.
Slam? Deary deary me. Goldor.
Goldor.
Godoor.
Goldor. Goldor?
Yeah, it's no L.
Goldor.
Oh,
Wait a minute.
Godoor.
So then it wasn't actually magic.
Oh wait, because the spell is Goldor.
It's Goldor.
Hello and welcome to another episode of Disillusion Plays Professor Layton versus Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, where we play the games and do the voices.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm Pete.
I'm Sarah.
And I'm Taylor.
Nice. And if you find yourself enjoying this episode, would you mind hitting that like button, hitting the subscribe button, and ringing the bell?
Please.
It really helps us out.
And just remember, as one other thing you might do if you really want to help us out is go and watch another video. You know, we have Laws of Nadragia out. We did a little two-part demo of that. We've got a lot of Great Ace Attorney 2 Resolve, or the first Great Ace Attorney. There's Monster Problem. We got a couple things. We've got a decent back catalog at this point.
Great
you know,
Ace
if you're ever desperately bored, and it's between that and staring at the wall.
Pretty desperate.
You're feeling disillusioned and you want to become somewhat less disillusioned, then why don't you check out Disillusion Plays?
I was going to say, if you're feeling disillusioned and you would like to play something you would like to play a video.
Yeah, Great Ace Attorney now is getting real spicy.
It's getting juicy.
Real spicy.
It's getting juicy.
Absolutely.
Can you believe we're only a quarter of the way through the game?
Oh my god. Don't even.
On episode 69, no less.
Nice.
Anyway, Taylor is being sarcastic.
Is he?
Am I?
The transmutation spell had to have been used much earlier than that.
Right. Except, so the spell is Goldor. The parrot remembers exactly what he hears.
And
so
he had it as
whoever was
Goldor.
doing this, whoever set this up,
They messed
said
it up.
the spell, said it wrong, but that was after they returned the gold. So this is going to probably have to be Grey Earl, who used alchemy to change Professor Layton for some reason?
If only we would advance the text, we may yet discover.
Now.
Luke, what about you? Did you hear the incantation too?
Oh my god.
Bartley!
Zip
Birdly.
your hat,
But-
Birdly.
That man
Bardley.
is not Bardley, he is but a pale imitation. I am the true Bardley, and he is... Devastation.
Oh, there we go.
Zip your howling screamer.
La, 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 la.
Devastation.
See, you see, he goes la 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 la, and I go la 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 la. We're very different.
Such devastation. That was not my intention.
I'm sorry. I can't seem to remember.
We will look at Bardley in a moment.
Oh, I'd rather you didn't. He's doing my head in.
Agreed. I agree with that.
Just have that face staring at you at the corner of your eye. The vapid expression, the mouth agape. Just, yeah.
Never have I seen a man so devoid of gorm.
Gorm has left the building completely.
Oh my gosh.
Brain absence.
Like
very-
me.
Oh, there it is.
Ayla.
Guys, we're ruining the sad bits. Although I
Yes, we
suppose
are.
Birdley did that first when he interrupted the child's
That's
touching
true.
testimony with la 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 la.
It's
Yeah.
true, and it's making it very difficult to do a sad Luke voice.
Come on.
Everyone's making me laugh.
Come on. Let's give Sarah the space she needs. Okay, so let's set the scene. La 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 la.
That doesn't help.
Well, that's what happens.
You know what? He might stop singing if you put his hand out of commission in spectacular fashion.
Oh, Taylor.
Oh, Taylor, no! God damn it!
Oh God!
Oh,
I
that's
hope you
that's
choke.
nice
I
karma
hope you
right
flipping
there.
choke. You know, you
Done by my own hubris.
Yes, indeed.
After I saw the professor in that state, my memory of what happened just isn't clear.
Taylor, stop! You're like coughing, but I can hear you laughing as well.
I'm dying.
I'll help you find my sadness amusing.
And now I'm
No,
laughing
it's
at
okay,
you.
Luke. There's just about to be 2 murders, or there's 2 deaths, rather.
Are you all right, Taylor?
I'm sure he's fine.
I'm sorry, Luke. I know this is very painful to you, for you. Particularly when we go off on tangents every 2 seconds. Anyhow, the important thing is that incantation. Somehow, I get the feeling there's something odd about it. It just doesn't seem quite right.
Okay, we'll talk to Bardley.
If we must.
Yes. Okay, so. Yes. Okay, Espella, thank you. Right. Slam. Dear
No, I think you
me.
slam.
Goldor!
Not
Okay.
Hodor.
Objection! Preposterous! At this stage, the victim was already on the floor. Sorry, I'm just reminding myself of the of the voice I've given him. Okay, let's question.
Hang on!
Let's question this suspicious idiot.
Excuse me, Mr. Birdley?
La 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 la.
How may I help you, sir?
By shutting up.
I'm sorry.
Uh,
Would you prefer
I
my answer to be in the form of a song?
no.
No, that's fine.
Oh.
I'd been meaning to ask this before, but why are you still on the witness stand?
Are you suggesting I should leave my dear partner
Oh, for
alone?
God's sake.
I feel like we've seen this
Strangers
dialogue before.
Who cannot
We
even
have.
sing.
We have. It's him talking crap again.
You know this. Okay, so I guess.
Oh,
what
we should present
just
the grimoire on Godoor.
I mean,
is what we should do.
So my ventriloquist dummy over there, because that's exactly what I was about to say, but it seemed to come from you. But yes, that's exactly what I was going to say. The sight of Cracker causes the finest of songs to effortlessly form in my mind.
By the way,
If
guys,
you at home are following along with your Disillusion Plays bingo cards, you can
Oh.
cross out the Pete and Taylor have a falling out
Bickering.
space right now.
the bickering square.
I mean, they've probably ticked all the boxes if they've watched Great Ace Attorney before this, so they've probably already won.
I'm not sure. Did we actually manage to succeed with the intro? So they can't cross off the naffed up the intro square.
That's true. The intro was flawless, so that there's not that one.
Let's not say flawless. I feel like
Sarah's not yet apologized for anything. We do have Taylor being self-deprecating.
Yep.
So I think that's 2 squares on the bingo space.
You what, mate?
Do we like this little short loop?
No, I don't!
Oh, wait, no, 3rd one. We've gone off on a tangent. That's 3. That's 3 spaces.
Stilton, cheddar or smoked cheese. I like my crackers with any of these.
I want to add that, like, Sarah shouts gavel to the bingo card as well.
Oh, I suppose, yeah, use of a gavel. Like,
yeah.
That was the cracker song. Is it not crisp and full of flavor?
Right. Anyway, would you mind remaining quiet for the rest of Cracker's cross-examination?
I've suddenly got the munchies.
Anyway, continue the interrogation.
He's actually having
Someone used the spell Cannabisia on the judge.
the 420 blaze it spell, yes.
Blazium.
Blazium. Oh my gosh.
They took a tokium. Okay. Oh God! I meant to press. It's all right.
Oh!
It's all right. Just keep talking.
Pete
Forget
presses
I pressed
the wrong button. That's on the bingo card.
Yep.
The Talea Magica for that spell is just one giant spliff with a green gem in the end of it.
God. I'm sorry, everybody. Come on. Why can't it go? Why can't it go faster? The thing is,
this is where Pete will accelerate through the end and then accidentally press it again, and then.
Oh, don't. Right. Slam,
dear
mate,
say...
clang, Godoor,
no.
Grand Grimoire, and where is it?
Not Famalia.
Yeah.
Objection!
Yay! We got there 10 minutes in.
There is a critical contradiction in this testimony that I arrived at without any problems.
We are all aware of that, Sir Blue Knight. This contradiction is between your so-called desire to find the truth and the fact that you are interrogating a parrot.
This is the 2nd time I've done this, Barnham.
This is not my first rodeo.
I'm an expert.
That's not what I'm talking about, Inquisitor.
This isn't my first inquisition. Inquiry with... Oh, I don't know. Whatever. It was a bad joke.
No, I think it would be. This is my first Inquisition, yeah.
My second inquisition with a parrot. It was because would you call it... Oh, I don't know.
There is a...
There's a reason that I'm not the funny one.
There is a contradiction. Wait, who's the funny one?
Oh, I don't know. I just know it's not me.
I think it's Sarah.
Yeah, probably.
No, it's not. It really is not.
It's Bagheera.
Yes.
What?
It's the cat.
Oh, God.
It was the cat all along.
God.
There is a contradiction here that makes one thing particularly clear. The fact that we have clearly all made a wrong assumption.
Oh, yeah.
How so?
Luke, can you ask Cracker to repeat the incantation once more?
All right, you are. Goldor! Goldor!
Godoor.
According to the Grand Grimoire, the name of the gold transmutation spell is Goldor. Now, Inquisitor, it would seem to me that the spell we've just heard is in fact a different one entirely.
But, well, I never. Unbelievable. Goldor and Godoor.
Objection! This is ridiculous! That wretched bird must have misheard the incantation!
Objection!
I know, because I said it myself! I was...
Cracker!
No, I'm just being... No, it's like, he's remembering it wrong, because I know, because I was there, and I said... thought it. I heard someone
see.
say it. Sorry, I know, again, all the best
No,
jokes.
Barnham's gonna come back and be like, actually, magic also disorients the senses of animals
cat.
as well. Ha ha.
Specifically parrots.
Here's what. No. So magic disorients the senses of even those who cast it, so they can't even say the spells right because they're so magicked up.
Cracker is able to imitate sounds perfectly. The incantation was indeed misheard, but only by the people hearing it.
Objection!
But only by the people hearing it.
The victim was found already in his golden state. Golden state. That is proof enough that the Goldor spell was used.
Objection!
You can't just keep objecting!
Objection!
Dang it!
But you're forgetting that Cracker heard this incantation after that spell had already taken place. Which makes it entirely possible that this Godoor spell was used as well.
Oh. Do you think it was
This Godoor teleport,
maybe? To make a door disappear or something, maybe?
Oh, maybe.
Like a doorway?
Oh. In other words, another spell besides the gold transmutation magic must also have been used.
Could it be a secret
Well,
passageway where that frame
I was going to
is?
say, yeah, now that's making me think of there, because as I said before, on the map, there's a space in the other room where that painting is, so it is feasible.
Ugh. Another spell that we haven't yet considered.
Well, there are 2 gems in the Telea Magica.
No, that's the familiar one though.
Well, there's Famalia, and then what we assume is Goldor, but it could be Godoor. Now,
suppose.
the next question that needs to be asked is, just what is this Godoor spell?
Objection! Utter foolishness! This is absurd! As convenient as it would be for you, there is no way that a spell by the name of Godoor exists.
Oh, Mr. Wright! Whoa!
Oh, am I about to be proven different?
Uh-oh. She's seen some
Damn,
stuff,
it seems
guys.
like a spell with that name exists!
Gosh darn it! If only I hadn't spent all of my time researching the Telea Magica itself and had instead dedicated a tiny bit of time to the Grand Grimoire!
Oh, Mr. Wright! Oh, sorry.
That is a very shocked expression.
Yeah.
She looks like she's licking her fingers. Like, to me, it looks like she's like...
Well.
It looks like she's just stuck her tongue out. It's weird.
Well.
Huh? What is it?
I found it. Page about the spell. Godoor.
Damn it!
In your face, Barnham!
Goodness sake, man!
Undone by my own hubris once again!
If only I hadn't said it out loud!
It's listed in the Grand Grimoire, right here.
No!
La 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 la, I can't...
Throw that woman out!
I mean, you would know, wouldn't you? Because you're
Because
the witch,
you're a
Mazella.
bally witch!
I'm going to cast Soundius Blockius. La 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 la.
Soundiest blocky.
It's just two wedges of cheese that they shove in your ear so you can't hear anything.
Oh no! Two candles, one in each ear.
Candles.
Oh gosh!
It
It exists. Damn it!
What?
Ooh.
That's right, Layton. You keep pointing at him.
Order! Order! I demand order!
Just like I thought. Cracker remembered it exactly.
But then, what kind of magic is this Godoor?
I
Make
guess
a
you could
door
say the
disappear.
parrot turned out to be a crackerjack witness after all.
Here we go.
Well, my lord, the Grand Grimoire describes it in the following way.
And I'll be completely wrong. And it'll be like, it makes water flow backwards in a river.
Godoor.
Oh no, you were right. Oh, Oh, that's awfully specific.
And that's why there were no footprints in the white powder.
It's like
Because they could go through the wall because the study was also green as a tiny bit of green paint on the behind the picture frame.
it's because if it was the white powder, then they'd be using moon dust, and I can only think of one other.
You mean white powder?
I can only think of one other franchise that uses moon dust to create portals. And I don't know what you mean.
I understood that reference.
Godoor creates a portal on 2 sides of green-colored walls. The portal will disappear after 5 minutes.
Creates a portal.
I do love how specific it is. It is very video game logic, isn't it? On green-colored walls? I wonder why green.
A portal spell.
I think it's to perhaps offset the color of the portal and provide decent contrast. Is it for accessibility options? Or I don't know. How strange.
There we go.
Oh, it's a green gem. There we go. Aren't you a lucky man? It appears even the Grand Grimoire is on your side.
Have they painted the gem gold, do you think?
Maybe?
Huh, I don't
And
know.
it's actually green in there, but
Court record. No.
no, it's probably a stretch, but
Well, no. I wonder if maybe there's the presence of more than one witch there.
all that.
I think that's probably how it has to be. However, there is a fatal flaw in your explanation, and it's going to be exactly what we've just pointed out.
Huh?
What floor is that, Inquisitor?
It is really quite simple. Think back to how the alchemist's study looked at the time of the incident. Oh no, I can't see any green anywhere.
Oh no, me neither.
Do you see any green anywhere? Do you remember any green walls? Because I do not. There were none. There was nothing but moon powder everywhere. Moon dust powder everywhere. All the walls were coated with white plaster. In other words, it just takes a long time to do that. In other words, get the sword out. It was impossible to use Godoor in that room.
But not the adjoining one.
Indeed. No, it wasn't impossible.
Well, no,
though,
there's still
because
some
there's green paint behind the
Yeah.
painting.
So I tried to hide it.
Oh,
badly.
right.
Yeah, I was kidding. Like you could before. I was being sarcastic.
Oh,
No,
I must not have been able to see it from that angle.
sorry.
Yeah,
There's
yeah.
just like a tiny bit poking out from behind the painting behind the desk.
I too have visited that alchemist study since the incident. I remember very well that all the walls in that room were a dull shade of white.
Your little theory was interesting, Sir Knight in Blue. I don't know why he keeps changing the name. But it has proven to be nothing more than that. A mere wild guess. As long as you,
my name again!
as long as you cannot prove that this Godoor spell was used, your little theory shall be considered no further.
In all honesty, I was very surprised to learn of such a spell's existence. However, as long as it was impossible to have used a spell at the crime scene, your deduction leads us nowhere.
And the speller's like, I'm so sorry, Mr. Wright. And then she just puts the book down and just throws the Sharpie away that she'd used to scribble in the Godoor spell.
No.
I guess I'll not write any more spells for you. Can't help you with this one.
So let me ask you now.
Yeah, yes, Your Honor?
Do you, perchance, have any proof that you could show us?
Hang on a
We've
minute.
got some green paint, haven't we?
Hang on a minute. I sense I sense getting some, what's the word? Losing some credibility.
Yeah.
So perhaps I should do a little wee safety save. Excuse me.
Safety state save.
A safety save state. You didn't hear that slight stutter. Right. Do we have any proof?
Can you prove that it was feasible for the witch to have used Goldor in that room?
This is no coincidence.
Because
that spell...
because there's no such thing as coincidence.
That spell must have been used at the crime scene. But do I have the proof that it was even possible to use Godoor? Naturally, I have proof.
Why did you slow down?
Because the text slowed down as I was in the middle of reading it.
Sorry, okay.
You fell into my trap.
Okay. Naturally, I have proof.
It's been on my mind for a while. That inexplicable mark. It has to be the evidence that ties up all the loose ends. The defense wishes to present evidence.
Impossible!
Damn! I keep challenging him to do something and he keeps doing it!
Oh, when will I learn?
The determination in your eyes made me think you would. Now then, we shall allow the defense to present its evidence to the court. Present the proof that the spell Goldor was used at the scene of the crime.
Okay, and so we're saying the wall behind the painting at the crime scene had been painted green. Kaboom!
Take that! The walls in the study are coated with white plaster. Not all of them, though. There is just one spot, which is green.
Oh? There is?
I noticed it when investigating the crime scene. You may recall that there was a small painting behind the desk.
So, Taylor, can you see it now?
Yeah, I can. I'm like, the way I'm sat with my monitor, like the shadow kind of blurred it out. But yeah.
It is very slight, but it is there. There we go.
Well, there we go.
If only the text.
No. If only we'd enhanced the picture.
The image, that's it. If only we had access to the high resolution assets.
And for some reason, the wall behind it was painted green.
It was what?
I recall seeing that painting myself, too. If we look at this floor plan, I'd say it was around here.
Well, what do you know?
Convenient!
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mr. Wright, I'll mark it on the floor plan.
So yeah, maybe not enough room for because it's only hidden by the painting. Not enough room for like somebody to get in or out of the room, but enough room for someone to cast a spell through the portal.
Just lean through, yeah.
Or like lean the staff through or something. Sorry, lean the Telea Magica through or something like that maybe. What?
Are you being rude?
No.
What?
No.
To lean the staff.
It's a hole in a wall.
Oh my god.
I know.
It's a
what
hole
these
in the wall with a small aperture on the other side. I mean, I don't know how you think I could. Yep. Nope.
No, I really don't. Sarah, don't even humor him. Don't humor him.
I'm not.
Just.
But
I
I
think
know.
Sarah knows exactly where I'm going.
I know exactly where you're going, young man.
He's referring to an ATM, everybody. That's
You could say it was a glorious thing to notice, if I do say so myself.
Taylor, do you like money?
I mean,
Because we're going to be getting none of it if you keep going.
I didn't say anything.
No, but your implication was enough, sir.
The algorithm cannot decipher implications. Of course not. It's been bothering me since I saw it. But now it's clear what it was.
An ATM, definitely.
At the time of the incident, a portal opened up behind that painting. In other words, that was the wall utilized for the spell Godoor.
Do you know what, as well? They could have done anything with it, couldn't they? Like, the Telea Magica getting dropped. Like, it may not have, there may not have even been a witch in the room. They could have just dumped it through the portal.
Yep.
Like, they could even have just planted
yeah.
it as evidence.
Yeah.
Like, anything, almost. It kind of discredits everything.
Yep.
Sorry, did you say this?
I
was
did.
busy I was doing
For the
thing.
spell Godoor.
I was doing the big think.
The big.
Objection! You're certainly persistent. You just want a portal to be there so much, don't you?
The wall behind the painting was green, and that's a fact.
Incidentally, I remember that painting well. It was a small landscape piece.
Again, not really a landscape piece, I don't think.
About the size of, say, an open grand grimoire. Which is weirdly specific.
Yes, it was about that size indeed. A small, adorable picture.
Excuse me, Your Honor, my lord. It's not
Yes?
about the size, it's how you use it. Anyway.
Don't tell that to the missus.
Even if a portal had opened in that small patch of green, I don't know why it's weirdly phrased, no person would be able to pass through it. In fact, they'd just about be able to put their arm through at the most. Taylor, you stop it. It was Taylor. It
control
was high
yourself.
up on the wall. Just stop it. Stop being so disgusting. So, will you please explain how a witch could possibly have escaped through a portal this small?
She never escaped to begin with.
Yeah, she was never in the room.
He's right, Mr. Wright.
No.
No. No one could have got through a portal that small.
Well, yes, okay, he's right about that specific detail. Have you anything to say? Or are you so crushed by the realization of your mistake that words fail you?
The portal was too small for a person. It doesn't require much thinking to figure that out.
Oh, really?
Which is how you were able to come to that conclusion.
This could implicate Grail because they're small
He's an equal.
stature.
Oh, I suppose there is that too.
Oh. But that aside, a very obvious question remains. If it wasn't a human, then what could have passed through that portal?
Oh, they're going to try and sort of go like the familiar angle.
Oh, that, yeah.
You have put an interesting spin on things.
Oh, of course, because they could have cast Famalia through the
Yeah,
wall.
yeah.
Why don't you answer your own question? You talk as if you know everything. So, please, enlighten us. Do my job for me.
A small portal was opened in the wall at the crime scene. And I have all the clues as to what that could mean.
We do?
What went
Oh,
through
no.
the portal was...
Oh, no. Excuse me. Nothing. Oh, there we go. The witch, a small animal.
Something else.
I think that the Telea Magica.
Right. No human could have passed through a portal that small. At least, not every part of a human. Even a witch couldn't have pulled that off.
Because, yeah, the thing, as they pointed out before, the idea of the Telea Magica being dropped, it couldn't have gone from Maya's direction, because it would have knocked over the arm, but it could definitely have come from the portal.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously,
Right.
if it had fallen too far, it would have knocked the arm over, but it didn't, so that's irrelevant. So, so, are you finally forsaking your... Let me just...
Are you all right, Inquisitor Barnham?
You shush!
Oh, okay.
Don't mock me! I'm on the back foot and I need to put myself back. Ha! So, are you finally forsaking your mistaken assumptions? I nearly messed it up again.
I think when I read it, I was like, are you forsaking your mistaking?
Forsaking your mistake.
Are you forsaking your mistaking?
Oh,
my
God!
No!
Forsaking the mistake.
Just like I said to my ex-wife on my wedding night, I haven't finished, Inquisitor.
That's disgusting.
The fact remains that something else could have passed through that portal.
Oh? And what are you giggling at?
I appear to have gotten
Judicial
there.
assistant? Defender assistant?
Nothing.
You all right, Espella?
I'm fine. Oh boy. Okay, carry on, Barnham.
Oh? And just what would that be, Sir Blue Knight?
Oh, I don't know.
The portal was created after the professor had been turned into gold.
After?
The witch had a good reason behind that. She must have had to move something through that portal.
After turning him to gold, though.
You've captured my curiosity. I'd like to know what passed through the portal. Tell us, what did the witch use that magic portal for?
So I do think it's the scepter.
I think, yeah, it's I think
we
it's the
didn't do
Talia
a
Magica,
safety.
yeah.
Yeah, well, it's only a little bit back.
Take that!
Our credibility, though.
We are incredible! Considering the state of the crime scene, there is just one possible answer. And that is... the Talia Magica.
Boom. Objection! What? What's this now? The Talia Magica was found at the crime scene. A portal has nothing to do with it.
Objection!
When did
Inquisitor
Edgeworth get here?
Barnham, you're making the wrong assumption.
Wrong assumption?
Wrong assumption.
Wrong assumption?
Wrong assumption. The witch wasn't trying to remove evidence from the crime scene. She wanted to plant it. She threw the witch's scepter into the room through that portal.
I don't like when you make that face at me. Objection! You and your crazy theories. It's just a game theory.
Matt Pat has retired, Pete.
I know.
You can't say that anymore.
Well, I can remember it. He lives on in our memories and our hearts.
Imagine though, if you're the witch, right, and you're painting this portal, and then you just slightly underestimate the diameter of the Talia Magica, and you're like trying to throw it through, and then it just gets stuck, and you're like, shit!
Gav out!
There you go, another one for the bingo card.
Yep.
There you go.
You and your crazy theories. Do you even realize what you're saying? If she threw the staff into the room, that means... what does it mean?
Exactly.
What exactly?
She did it to deceive us. Her goal was to make us draw the wrong conclusions.
What? Who can have
When the incident
foreseen
took
this?
place, the witch herself wasn't in the room.
Oh my god!
She cast the spell from outside.
What?
Critical hit.
Order! Order! Order, I say!
And that's not all. There's even more proof that the staff was thrown into the room from the outside.
What proof?
That proof is none other than Professor Layton's previously severed right arm. Sometimes I still think I can hear his voice.
I can as well, actually. It's funny, really. I've only met him once. I didn't think he'd made that much of an impression on me, but his voice rings true. It's like he's trying to tell me something. I can't make out what, though. The victim's arm? How does that prove anything?
None of the witnesses have testified they saw the witch's scepter. However, a few of them claim to have heard it rattling across the floor.
That's right.
Please take a look at this floor plan.
Yeah.
Since the arm was standing upright here, we know the defendant couldn't have been the one to have dropped the scepter.
She'd have to like throw it over the arm and just hope.
Just kind of alley-oop it.
Yeah.
Now, think about it. Where would you need to drop the scepter from in order for it to end up here?
Oh!
That's right. The scepter could only have come from the small portal created by the spell Godoor.
La, 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 la. It's very interesting, isn't it?
Shut up, you!
Oh, dearie me.
La 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 la.
Quit your incessant la-la-laring, or I will hold you in contempt of court! I'll put you to the fire myself!
And then someone knocks it, claps him over the head, knocks him out.
This is most unexpected. The witch wasn't in the room when the crime occurred. Or at least, that's the defense's claim.
It's the only thing that explains all the contradictions we've run into.
Objection! Don't be so hasty. Sir Blue Knight, with that imagination of yours, you could aspire to write fantasy stories. The storyteller better watch out. A nice
The
try.
storyteller considers Barnham's impudence, and then wonders if perhaps his hairs should all fall out one by one.
Over the course of 50 years. Where he would never notice, because it'd be just the same as just getting old. A nice try, I must admit. However, this line of assertion is futile. There is a glaring contradiction in your words.
Another contradiction?
Cool, it's like they're everywhere. These contradictions. Every time somebody says something, there's a contradiction. What on earth is going on?
When I suddenly think I'm one step closer to going home, here it goes again. Contradiction, contradiction, bloody contradiction.
God, someone should get a lawyer in here.
Somebody call the contradiction police. For
Contradiction police.
Another contradiction? Whatever are you referring to, Inquisitor Barnham?
What this is contradicting is my schedule. This roast beef will be absolutely stone cold by the time I get home.
It's going to be a chilled beef at this point. This is the Telea Magica that was used in this incident that I just happened to have for some reason. As we have established, there are 2 magic gems in it. One for the gold transmutation spell, Goldor, and one for the Shadow Familiar spell, Familiar.
Familia.
Familia, yes.
Familia!
A witch in possession of...
Sounds like a chabbit. It's familiar.
Yeah, I know,
Familiar.
I said it's stupid on purpose, but I forgot that it was Familia, but because I thought it was familiar. But yeah, okay. A witch in possession of this staff would not have been able to cast Godoor.
But what if she was dual wielding?
Oh, wow.
That's inconceivable. Everyone knows that Telea Magicas only have 2 spell slots.
Yes, 2 materia slots, as it were.
Well,
You're
spell
absolutely
slots.
right.
2 gem slots.
But you can't write off all the evidence supporting my theory as mere coincidence.
Unless they're playing by the Final Fantasy IX rules, where if you leave your... I don't know what they're called in that, I can't remember, but if you leave them slotted and then you use the weapon for a bit, you can then swap to something else. You actually learn the ability. So maybe the witches learn the
Yes,
ability.
you can. Yeah.
Yeah, so... Yeah. Why must your agreement always be followed by a but? Do you just like butts or something?
Well, actually.
Actually,
What I'm getting at is...
I consider myself as more of the other kind of guy.
This Telea Magica is not genuine.
Oh, okay. Well, I didn't consider that.
Look, all I'll say is that when I go to the fruit market, I'm looking for melons and not peaches, and that's all I'll say.
For God's sake.
And a good juicy melon at that. They're very mouthwatering.
He doesn't want to go and scoff down a hot dog afterwards. You know, at the hot dog stand.
Yeah.
Sausage roll.
Sausage roll. Sausage.
Not
Sausage.
Sausage.
Can we stop talking about sausages, please?
Sorry.
We're distracting Sarah.
I'm sorry, Sarah.
We're putting
will be.
sausages on the woman's brain.
You shut up.
not genuine.
That's right. And naturally, the one responsible for this deception is the real culprit of the crime.
Enough of the suspense! It's too much for a man of my age, my dicky ticker. The defense shall reveal what is meant by this so-called deception.
All right, well, I think we're going to need
what?
another
What?
safety save.
The gem itself, I'm guessing.
Oh, really? Oh, wait, because
I'm still on the theory that they've...
Let's have a look.
Oh, Famalia's... Wait, is the gem different? I mean...
No, Goldor... No, the gems are right. Well, I say they're right, but...
Oh, no, so yeah, different gems. Yeah,
They are different shapes.
Okay.
So, Famalia... But then I guess because of Goldor, but then it's like we don't... Wait, where is Goldor?
gone
because
past it.
Yeah, wait, I'm being stupid, aren't I?
Huh?
Famalia... Goldor,
Oh,
green!
it
it's
looks the
green.
same,
No,
right.
no, it's green! And it's a... They're saying that they are saying that,
No.
right?
The shape of Godoor and the shape of Famalia are the same. So Sarah's right. They could have disguised it as the other spell.
I was thinking of the gold one, but yeah, the same. Yeah, yeah.
Oh. So what? So you think just...
I think it's the right one. I think it's the
purple
Famalia gem.
Okay. I'm
Got it?
I'm being a stupid...
First, I want to clarify one thing. Can we be certain that
Mr. Wright?
Skeeble. Can we be certain that the Tilia Magica in question is authentic?
Without doubt. The metal rod in its center is called
Spina Magica.
the Spina Magica. Spina Magica.
And the snakes on the snakes on the side, the Snake-a Magica.
Snake Magica. The
And the
serpent.
gems, the Gemma Magica.
The Spina Magica. The witch's mark on its tip is clearly visible and highly detailed.
Well,
The witch's mark. It is impossible to forge, even by the finest craftsman in all Labyrinthia. I can guarantee you its authenticity.
That leaves us with only one possibility. The forgery in question is the Famalia Magic Gem.
Okay. Okay. What?
A forged magic gem?
Objection! That is an insult to our investigators!
Objection!
Oh, for pity's sake!
Only witches can use the power of these magic gems, can't they? So tell me, how can you know whether a magic gem is the real thing or not?
Objection! Hold it there! We know for certain that the spell Goldor was used, even if the parrot misheard it as Goodor.
Gouda.
Goldor. There we go.
Gouda.
Gouda.
No.
Jeez.
Goodor is a very, very different spell.
Goldor. It is undoubtedly not forged.
Undoubtedly. But what about Famalia? Did anyone actually see a Famalia? I was gonna say Famalia. See a familiar at the crime scene? Familiar.
That's... Damn it, he's right!
3 months ago, when an investigation was carried out into Sir Belduke's death, the results yielded the following conclusion. The spell Famalia had been used to summon a familiar, which in turn carried out the murder.
The spell familiar.
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 And the witch used exactly that to her advantage. Another similar incident at the same crime scene. Don't you think that would be the perfect opportunity? For the witch to frame the defendant for her crimes? Supposed alleged crimes? The defendant would be blamed for both the professor and Sir Belduke's deaths. And she'd be taken for the real witch.
Oh,
That was the real culprit's objective.
like.
La 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 la.
Oh, boy! Oh, blimey.
There is a chapter in the Magic Archive, an old collection of tales of the occult, about the way to test whether or not a magic gem is genuine. Of
course there is.
Of course there is.
They've used the spell Butticus Pulicus.
What?
Kiss butt.
No, pulling it out of their butt, essentially.
Oh,
Okay,
Oh, I
okay,
see.
okay.
Sorry. I had Kissius, Buttiskittius, or some Kissius. I don't know.
You
Never mind.
guys,
Never mind.
honestly,
Never
you,
mind.
Dear madam,
both of you,
Gasp.
what on earth?
I'm sorry.
Oh, so, goodbye, sweet, sweet monetization. How can we test it, my lord? I need to prove him wrong immediately.
This is very simple. A genuine magic gem is composed of a mineral with a density lower than that of pure water.
I'm sorry, could come again?
I guess if it floats, I don't know. All you need to do is see if the magic gem floats on water.
Okay. That is simple indeed.
All non-magical materials in our world, minerals, sorry.
Minerals.
All non-magical minerals in our world, with the exception of sepulite.
Sepiolite? Sepiolite?
Sepiolite?
It's sepiolite.
Sepulite?
All of the non-magic minerals in our world, except for the ones that don't.
And a few other special kinds sink in water. These eerily sparkling magic gems, however, will never sink when put into water. Bailiff! Remove this magic gem for immediate examination!
He's like,
Oh, bleeding hell, how the heck do they get these gems in here? It's properly tangled in this.
I don't want to force it out. Is it like a tab or something? Do I open the snake's mouth? How do I do it? Because if I break the belly thing...
They're going to get right cross at me. Hang on, have we got another witch that we can use to, like, open the snake's mouth?
Oh, God.
The magic gems are fake?
What's up with this trial? This is not how it was supposed to be.
it's all right, darling. Don't cry. You'll get to see a witch
Oh,
burning today.
Jesus Christ!
Sir Barnham never disappoints. Hush now. There.
Oh, my God.
Barnum!
Defender! If your theory is correct, this could be the biggest occult crime in history. But another important question remains.
Do we have time to solve it in this episode?
Probably not. I wonder if you could answer this. Who is the supposed real witch that threw the Telea Magica through the portal?
See, yeah, I mean, we're gonna have to sort of suggest that it's gonna be Grail, aren't we? Because he's the only other
one that was
person.
there.
Yeah, that's the thing.
And he said, and he specifically
crap.
said that he painted the walls green.
It's true.
Aha. Okay, yeah.
The real witch. There's only one person that comes to mind.
Oh boy.
Frankly, I still find it hard to believe. But it's the only possibility.
And I'm gonna do myself a little
Maya
safety
Faye.
say.
Hey! Oh, gee, thanks, Nick.
Dick gumshoe!
Thanks. Oh, hey, pal. That ain't fair.
Once I indict her, there will be no turning back. Knowing the consequences, should I give them her name?
Why are you looking at me? Mr. Wright? In Labyrinthia, witches are punished by fire. I know you think that's going too far. But even in a world that seems so insane to you, those who take the lives of others must be punished. That's a universal law, isn't it?
Oh, I suppose she's got a point.
The witch turned the professor into a golden statue. And that's not all. She took the life of the alchemist, too. And now she's trying to pin the whole thing on Maya. I can't just let her get away with that.
Well then, defense, let us hear your theory.
I think it was Ness from Undertale.
What? It's like, oh,
Or
yeah,
Ness
there we
from
go. Right,
Earthbound.
so I think it is
Who
Miss
is the-
Primstone.
You dearie me.
Well, it can't be Birdley.
Nah. Who is this witch responsible for using Godoor
Luke.
and then throwing
Luke Triton.
Luke.
and then throwing the scepter through the resulting portal?
I don't think that's very fair. You can't even remember my name, and now you're accusing me of being a witch.
So, yeah, Jean Grey Earl.
It's got to be.
Earl Grey.
Take that! When you've eliminated the impossible, whatever remains, however improbable, must be true.
I understood that reference.
The great Herlock Sholmes said that once.
I think it was Mia, wasn't it, in fact, who said it.
I think.
I think that
Yeah,
was...
I think it might have been.
Well, no,
me.
I think, but the original thing was when you've eliminated the impossible, all that remains is the truth. I think that is.
Oh, maybe Mia's...
Herlock Sholmes!
Oh, maybe I didn't. Maybe I thought I understood the reference, and once again, it was a blunder.
Oh.
There's only one logical possibility. It has to be that person. The real witch is Jean Grey Earl.
Grail? I've heard that name somewhere. Wait, isn't that the butler who served Sir Belduke?
That's correct.
Objection! Psh! What's this about? You seem to love rolling out these ridiculous suggestions, but you ignore the obvious. Jean Grey Earl is male.
Oh, we're doing this again.
Inquisitor Barnham, tell me one thing. Is it only females who can be witches?
Are you daft? Of course it's only females.
Never in the history of this court has there ever been a male witch.
You're so utterly ignorant. You should be ashamed of yourself.
All right, well, I'd like to ask another question. Is Jean Grey Earl really a male? I'm not
What?
sure I like where this is going.
No.
What a ludicrous question.
The defense is certain that Jean Grey Earl is the witch responsible for using magic on Professor Layton.
Oh boy.
La 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 la.
Objection! Will you stop fooling around? This is a groundless accusation.
Objection! Groundless, you say? I'm afraid that's where you're wrong. At the time of the crime, Jean Grey Earl was in the room next to the alchemist's study. And one of the walls in that very room was painted green.
It was?
What's more, that green wall was the one adjacent to Sir Belduke's study.
What? This is madness!
Inquisitor Barnham, quickly, have the butler summoned to the court. Have Jean Grey Earl brought here immediately.
Certainly, my lord. It shall be done.
Dead or alive, if necessary. No, it must be alive.
Ideally alive, please. I've got some questions.
There is no need for that.
Nope.
Whoop. I'm here.
I am here. I shall come
There it is
down.
again.
I shall come down right away.
It's you.
Well then, Mr. Wright. Shall we begin?
Jean Grey Earl.
It would seem this trial has turned in a new direction. I think we all need a bit of time to take it in.
That's also what I said to my ex-wife.
We shall take a brief intermission. Inquisition, defense, sharpen your swords and wits to prepare yourselves for the next stage of this battle.
Level clear.
Get ready for the
Yes,
next
Your
battle.
Honor.
It shall be done, my lord.
By the time we resume, the examination into the magic gem should have ended as well.
How long does it take to take a gem out and stick it in water?
I'm
Really?
telling you, man, it's a proper delicate operation here.
It won't budge,
We
mate.
really do. Look, you really do not know how flipping serious this is. My job could be on the line. And the last thing I want is to get thrown into the fire and all. I know I'm not a witch, but if a witch catches the fact that I've busted a gem, they're gonna be pissed.
Gavel.
And I was going to find a well or something, but every time I found that bucket, this weird lady with a goat kept stealing it, yelling something about milk.
Now, the court is adjourned for a brief intermission. Now get out.
That's going to last for about a week, I expect.
Afraid so, yeah.
Dun, dun,
Yeah.
dun, dun, dun.
I mean, it's quite good timing, to be fair. So, guys,
People. Folks.
of the world, do you want to save?
Well, yeah.
Yes.
But shall we save? No,
We're obviously going to save.
We're obviously going to save.
But-
Oop,
But yeah, with that, we are going to have to pause it here, folks.
we are, yeah,
I'm afraid.
unfortunately so.
When the tension is this high.
My goodness. Thank you very much for tuning in and watching once again. If you do like what we do, please consider giving us a little like, subscribe to the channel, ring that notification bell, and you'll be notified of our video uploads every Wednesday and Saturday. I don't know why I did that.
Ring that notification bell.
And if you're bored in the meantime, we've got loads of other content. Why not go on over and check it out?
La 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 la. Indeed.
And until next time, we'll see you again.
Catch you in the next one, everybody.
And remember, la 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 la, la 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 la.